It's called a ladder stitch. You stitch one side, pull it very tight, and stitch the other side, and it'll hold together.
How many bears you think you have made, helped to make?
Oh my goodness. At least 100.
Since 2019, Project Buddy Bear has been putting stuffed animals into the hands of children in crisis.
After Hurricane Dorian, I said something about that tears me up. And one of the women here said, I'm from the Bahamas. I know a children's home that was flattened. We sent them 50 bears.
Pat Taylor came up with the idea for Project Buddy Bear after she lost her son in a car accident.
It was my grief project. You know, I could have just fallen off the edge of the earth. So much pain losing my son. Kids aren't supposed to go before you, no matter how old they are. And this was pretty tragic. And it was just hard to get over it. And I needed to do something. Many, many years ago, a neighbor came banging on my door in the middle of the night, threw her child at me and said, my husband's been in a motorcycle accident, keep the kid. I barely knew this woman and I hardly knew the kid. And my son was young and he brought her a teddy bear. And she held that teddy bear the whole time she was at our house. We all know and love and trust teddy bears. They're in everybody's heart. And so I know there are kids out there. And I know these bears hug back. I can guarantee that. I have hugged them, they have hugged me back. That's it.
Even though they're inanimate, they seem to take on a little personality when they get sewn together.
Yeah, this was such a great thing for kids. I still have my teddy bear when I was a baby. So I'm hoping some of these teddy bears will last for years to come. You know, to me, my teddy bear was very important to me. So I'm hoping that these will become important to children that are going through some crisis. It's a friend. It's a friend. This is a friend. He's going to be somebody's friend for as long as they want him.
They all have varying degrees of experience sewing and making things.
I make stuff, that's what I do. And I have always made teddy bears in one shape or form for whatever reason.
I'm working on the head.
Bears go together a lot faster than quilts do, so.
We're about the same place, Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. I'm just ready to put my arms on. How about you?
Yes, I'm going for the arms.
Yep.
And that's his head.
Can you sew on a button?
Can I sew on a button? No, I can't. I take it to my mom.
Well, when you told me about it, I thought, well, I'd love to help, but I don't sew. I don't even own a sewing machine. She said, that's okay, they need stuffers.
Even during the lockdown, I worked at home and came by and picked up fabrics and stuffing and, supplies. It's really heartwarming.
They've provided hundreds of bears to police officers, family services, and the fire department.
They run across kids that have been taken away from their parents, have been in a car accident, have, all kinds of stuff. We know that they're going to children who've been traumatized in some way.
All in a set. It's called a package.
Here we are delivering. Whenever I run into a police officer, I'm like, have you got a bear in your car?
But even more than making things, they love to meet up at the community center.
Apparently teddy bears just attract really good people. That's it.
It's a good outlet.
I use just
We're
my Kathy's.
congenial. We all have a common interest.
It's just turned out to be a very good, heartwarming way to spend a couple hours in the week.
Project Buddy Bear meets every Friday from 10 to 12 at South Fork Community Center in a space that they love.
We're very happy to be here. It's more intimate. I think since we've been locked away, and some of us by ourselves, we talk more intimately about our lives and who we are.
To get involved, contact Pat Taylor.
We would love to have you join us. You don't necessarily have to sew. You can stuff bears or hand sew if you'd like.